Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into an absolutely incredible, yet totally invisible force of nature that literally shapes the physical world around us. We're going to break down exactly how this works, step by step, so you can finally understand the hidden science driving everything from massive aircraft right down to your morning routine. Let's get right into it. So think about this for a second. How does a 300-ton airplane actually get off the ground? It's kind of a massive paradox when you stop and really think about it. You've got this incredibly heavy, fully loaded object made of solid metal, carrying hundreds of passengers, tons of cargo, and somehow it just effortlessly takes flight and leaves the runway behind. Now, your first instinct, it might be to guess that flight relies entirely on brute engine power. I mean, you probably picture these giant jet engines working almost like massive rocket thrusters, right? Just using sheer muscular force to push this massive metal tube up into the sky. But actually, that's not the whole story. The real answer is much, much more elegant. As it turns out, flight actually relies on a brilliant pressure trick happening over every single square inch of the airplane's wing. Section 1. Bernoulli's Theorem Explained. The core scientific rule that acts as the absolute key to solving our 300-ton airplane mystery is Bernoulli's theorem. Simply put, this theorem states that as the speed of a moving fluid increases, its pressure decreases, and of course vice versa. Think of it happening along a continuous streamline of air or water. When the fluid is moving faster along that specific path, it's actually exerting lower pressure than fluid that's moving slower. Now, I know that sounds completely counterintuitive at first. You'd naturally expect that faster movement packs a bigger punch, meaning more pressure, right? But this precise inverse relationship, fast speed, low pressure, is the absolute secret to everything we're looking at today. Section 2. Fluid Energy Budgets. We really want to genuinely understand the intuition behind why this inverse relationship happens, rather than just memorizing some dry physics rule. So picture the fluid as having a fixed energy budget. Just like your monthly expenses, this budget is strictly split between two things, its speed and its pressure. If you speed the fluid up, it basically spends more of its energy budget on motion. And because it spent all that energy moving fast, well, it simply has less energy left over to exert pressure, so the pressure naturally drops. On the flip side, if the fluid's speed is low, it hasn't spent much on motion, meaning that internal pressure can stay nice and high. The absolutely crucial point here is that it's a trade-off. Energy isn't being magically created out of thin air, and it's certainly not being destroyed. It is a strict, elegant exchange of energy right there within the fluid itself. Once you lock this fixed energy budget concept into your mind, you literally hold the key to understanding a vast array of fluid dynamics happening all across the physical world. Section 3. Lifting a loaded jet. Okay, now that we have this fantastic framework, let's bring it all back to the airplane wing to finally pay off that massive 300-ton mystery. Airplane wings are specially curved to manipulate this exact fixed energy budget we just talked about. Because of the wing's unique curved shape, the air is physically forced to travel a longer distance, and therefore it has to travel much faster over the top of the wing than it does across the flatter bottom. Following our theorem, that faster air on top dictates that there is lower pressure above the wing. Meanwhile, the slower air on the bottom maintains a higher pressure. This highly specific manufactured pressure difference, you've got high pressure pushing up from the bottom and lower pressure sitting up on top, is precisely what generates lift. But here's what's genuinely surprising, the actual scale of this difference. You might logically think the pressure difference has to be absolutely massive to lift a whole commercial plane. But the air flowing over that aircraft wing creates a pressure difference of just a few percent. Honestly, it's an astonishingly tiny drop in pressure from top to bottom. But here is where the magic of scale completely changes the game. While it's only a difference of a few percent, you have to remember the immense size of a commercial aircraft. That tiny pressure drop is multiplied across a massive wing spanning tens of square meters. When you spread that small percentage of lift across such an enormous surface area, it compounds. It all adds up to generate the immense upward force required to pull a fully loaded jet straight off the runway and up into the sky. Section 4. Everyday Fluid Tricks. And the best part? This single scientific rule is universally applicable to our daily lives and the natural world around us. For instance, have you ever wondered why your shower curtain inexplicably gets sucked inward toward you while you're bathing? Yeah, that's Bernoulli's theorem in action. The fast-moving water and air inside the shower create a localized zone of lower pressure, and the comparatively higher pressure from the still air outside the shower just pushes the curtain right in. We see this all over nature too, like fast-flowing rivers relying on these pressure dynamics to carve solid rock over centuries. And it's the exact same principle behind why carburetors function in older engines. The engine creates a narrow path where incoming air is forced to speed up. As the air speeds up, its pressure drops, creating a vacuum that perfectly sucks fuel from a reservoir right into the airstream to power the car. This elegant fluid trick is constantly happening all around us every single day.
So we've seen how air flowing over a wing can quite literally conquer gravity. But what happens when we switch our focus from air to water? Why do some things effortlessly float while others completely sink? I mean, it seems like a really simple question, right? But the mechanics behind it are just as fascinating as lifting a 300-ton jet. Up next, we're going to dive straight into Archimedes' principle to solve that very mystery. Until then, keep an eye out for those invisible fluid tricks happening all around you. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.